Good morning, Magicals. I hope that you are good. I'm sorry that I couldn't get this out yesterday for you. My internet went down. It wasn't working. So it had been giving a bit of problems. So bless Mercury. This is your Mercury retrograde update. Fun and games. Okay, guys. So this is going to be a really quick video, but I do the irony, I have to come clean on this. The irony about this is that I was like, let's make the most of Mercury. It's all good. We're going to be fine. And then I woke up feeling all the feels this morning, and I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, now here's the thing. Yes, there can be technical glitches and things like that, but this particular Mercury is in Pisces, guys. And with that, that means that we are going to be feeling all the feels. Like, seriously feeling all the feels. Um, Pisces are one of the most emotionally sensitive signs of the zodiac. And the last time it was there, Mercury was in Pisces, was in September, October last year. So just think back to September, October last year, what you were going through, how you were feeling. There will be issues around that. They're going to come up that need to be released and to be processed in this period. Okay, now I can laugh about stuff like this, but Mercury retrograde really does give us time to pause. Okay, it's time for us to sit back, recalibrate, look at what we're needing to do. Okay, it's a time to review and revise, to look at our plans, reassess. Okay, guys, if we're going to go in with the hype of it, I mean, I'm laughing this morning because I woke up just like feeling a whole lot of feelings. And if I think back, I did actually feel the same way in September and October last year. Frustration and just like meh, and all sorts of kinds of funky feelings that have come up this morning, which was just so much fun. But what I want to say is that if you really place your energy into spending time looking at what's coming up again, what is triggering you again, how are you feeling at the moment, because we're going to be kept on showing the same emotions, the same thought processing, the same programmings until we release them. It's that simple. So it's in a state, it's in a way, this Mercury is really highlighting this, because this is not just about technical stuff and all that, but also about communication. I have something in my life that's really frustrating me at the moment, and I need to communicate it to someone that I care for very deeply, and but I'm angry, and I've got to like try and monitor it and pace it. So yes, it does affect communications like it normally would, but more than that, we have to understand what the irritation is and why we're feeling it. Okay, because I it's mirroring something at me, and I really didn't want to have to admit that it's mirroring something at me, and I'm like, oh God. But I have to deal with that thing, because these situations will continue to show up if I don't deal with that particular thing. Okay. And what I'm going to say to you is this one, particularly because of all of the emotional stuff, is that try and avoid doing big stuff, like I always say to you, signing contracts and stuff like that. But if you are, when you make decisions to do that during this Mercury retrograde, just do it from a headspace. Be careful about doing too much from your emotional space, if you are not clear on that space. Okay. I've written up some notes here. Just give me a second. Okay, so a couple of things that you need to look at. This particular one, because they do vary depending on what sign they are in, right? They carry the attributes of the signs and the zodiac that you're in. So just a couple of things here. Make sure that you are pausing before you pounce. Okay, so if something happens or you're needing to act, it must be a responsive situation, not a reactive situation. Okay, because I'm not gonna lie to you, like I feel like radioactive this morning. Like I could respond, or I could react in a million different ways to things this morning, and it's really irritating. It's very frustrating. Okay, but don't calm yourself down. Take the 5 minutes, whatever it is that you need to do before you need to do whatever it is that you need to say or do. Okay, and I'm just feeling like that just generally. I'm feeling prickly just generally. So it's not even about specific stuff. It's just general stuff. Okay, right. This is honestly giving you the space and also the permission. And I'm going to use the word permission because this is about redefining ourselves in a lot of ways. But this is about really being able to set different timelines for yourself, renegotiation, let me try that again. Renegotiate offers. that may not feel like they are the fairest for you or that no longer work for you, this is the time to do it. Okay. Really learning to I'm going to say this, honor your energy and your time, but also to pace yourself with what needs to be done. Okay. And then really prioritizing yourself. Okay, so the things that are personal for you and that are priorities for you, you need to please sort out. Okay, because this time is that because it's a Pisces thing, emotions are very personal. So we have to look at that in the grand scheme of things. Okay. When we look at the readjustments that we are making, okay, the reason I'm saying take a minute before you do that is because you're going to realign those with who you are now, not who you were when they initially came into play. And there is a big difference. We have all shifted massively over the last couple of weeks. So it's very much about you really getting into a space of working for yourself now. And what I mean by that is really getting clear about where you're needing to go and what you're needing to do. And I say this to you all the time. It's one of my catchphrases, where you're needing to go and what you need to do. But in regards to this time, it's actually about redefining and let me rephrase that. I'm sorry, I didn't want to. It is really redefining, but it's more about fine tuning the areas of your life that you still feel are not working. The things that you feel need to be adjusted in order for you to get to where you need to be. Okay, it's that simple. One of the big things that we need to look at, I've said this to you a million times, your vagus nerve. I'm definitely going to be doing vagus nerve work today. There's no doubt about it. I'm seriously going to lie on my bed with a vagus sound bath because I'm feeling very prickly today. Like, I don't even think a giant porcupine's got it on me today. So I'm just trying to breathe through everything and just go, it's okay. It's all fine. Nothing's like treacherous. There's nothing to like hectically debacleish in your day. Like just take a deep breath. But I'm feeling that. I'm feeling very prickly today. What I'm going to say to you is because it's in Pisces, this does actually allow us a space for real personal growth. And I'm not just talking about outside exterior growth. I'm talking about personal soul stuff, right? Your inner workings. That is important because our inside world reflects our outside world reflects our inside world. Okay, so I need you guys to understand that this is a time for journaling and taking the moments and just having a cup of tea and watching the sunset if you need to do that and you need to decompress. It is about self-care. Okay, and I really do mean that because this period now is giving us that time. Journal. I'm not happy with this. Is there something that I can do? Is it something that I have to communicate with somebody to do? Or and I do need to say this. I do need to say this. I don't want everyone going through Mercury retrogrades like we always do, going, oh, don't do this and don't do that and don't buy this and don't sign that and yes, I'm saying to you, it's never a good time to do those things during Mercury retrograde, but life carries on, right? We're all grown-ups. Unfortunately, we're all grown-ups. And it's more about understanding how we approach things. I always say to you guys, it's not what you have to do or what you have to say. It's how you do it and how you say it. It's always in the execution. Okay, so take the time. There's no like rush on this. There's no rush on redefining what you want to do. You don't have to rush into situations or rush into spaces to change them for yourself. Get really clear, fine tune. This is the Mercury retrograde of fine tuning. It is the most powerful. All of the astrologers, I always say to you, I'm not an astrologer. All of the astrologers are saying that this is the most powerful Mercury retrograde this year, which also means if we don't work with the energy, it's going to be the most difficult. Don't say I didn't warn you. So I'm going to say grab your journals, grab some cards, grab a cup of tea, whatever it is that makes you zen. Go and stand in the garden for a little bit. Go and play in the... Okay, you can't really do it in Durban today unless you love being in the rain and gardens. But you see that you get the gist of what I'm saying. I mean, you're all highly intelligent individuals. So make sure that you are using this time wisely. When we start going with the flow of the river, we are no longer in resistance, which means things happen more easily, guys. Okay, this is a big, big one. And the last cracker I'm going to leave for you today, because I don't want to know this alone. One of the biggest lessons that this is going to teach us, and this is an important one because we all do this, right, is actually more about surrender and the breathing than the trying to rush. We really are at the mercy of divine timing here. And when I say divine timing, we, to a certain extent, do control divine timing. If we think about it, I had this thought at 2 o'clock the other morning when I couldn't sleep. If divine timing is a point of frequency that we have to reach in order to get what it is that we want, then that is in our control. The how and the when, that's not in our control. But we can work on ourselves. We can do the work, the fine-tuning, and get clear on exactly what you want. It's like going into I really feel like cake today. I'm feeling very sorry for myself today. It's like going into a cake shop and the woman behind the counter says, "Okay, ma'am, how can I help you?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't know what I want. I know I want cake, but I'm not really sure what cake I want. The salted caramel looks nice, but maybe I should change up and try I don't know, what are the chocolate cake or I don't know, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. The banana pie cake, who knows, whatever." The universe is that woman behind the counter going, "I don't earn enough for this shit. Make up your mind. Get clear. Get clear." We have a very big full moon coming up on the 3rd of the 3rd. It is a 3-3 portal. It is a full moon with a lunar eclipse, a full lunar eclipse. Okay, so with this, I know that this passage is tricky until then, but it's setting the tone for the rest of the year. So please take it seriously, because full moons are great for releasing. We know this. So get clear. The next spend this weekend. Just some time for yourself. Play a little bit, doodle, do whatever it is that you want to do. But understand that as much as we need to surrender to the how and the when of divine timing, we can work on the frequency actually reaching the point of divine timing. Okay. So guys, have a fabulous, fabulous day. I'm going to do everything in my power to shift the prickly because I don't like feeling like a hedgehog. But take this one seriously. We always give Mercury a bad rap, and I understand. And trust me, I'm feeling it. I haven't been sleeping. I am tired. Peri. I've told you this a million times, kicking my ass. All of that shit. But this is a little doorway for us to be able to go, okay, let's take this time for me. Let me get clear for me. I keep on using these terms this year of let me get clear, let me get clear. We're not going to be able to access the power of the fire horse energy without clarity. That's categoric. We have to be clear this year. This is all about that. It's all about that. So I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I hope that you guys have the best weekend and that you get some time to yourselves, getting yourself sorted out, using this energy to the best of your ability. And just, do the usual tech stuff, backup and all of that kind of stuff. You know what Mercury's about. But the emotional side of it this time is particularly strong. So the emotion, and also, sorry, Kelsey's just saying, sorry, before I go, I will leave you, I promise. Kelsey's saying, make sure that you're watching how your body purges. Okay, so your body may actually purge physically over the next couple of days when you start joining the dots about how you're wanting to redefine. Because in order for us to get clear on what we're really wanting and go for that, there are going to be things that need to shift, energy that needs to shift, and things we need to leave behind, etc., etc. You know the drill, guys. You've been around long enough. Okay, so I'm sending you so much love today. Have the most beautiful day and a great weekend, and I will touch you. No, I won't be touching you. Jesus, really? Bless Mercury. I'm just going to say this. My new mantra for the next 3 weeks is bless Mercury. I will be touching base with you, on the 3rd of the 3rd. Well, I might actually do it the day before. I'll see how things go, but I'll try and get it to you before then, around the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Okay, guys, big loves. Mwah. See you soon.